Wow! I'm ready!
Where are you?
Going these days in my car! Be out! Woo!
Hello?
You gotta be smiling, you gotta be dancing, you gotta be shaking that ass!
We are back! Oh! Oh! It feels so good to me! You make me wanna shout! Yeah! Woo! Are we back again? What up, Shenandoah River? Welcome to the top 10, maybe even top 2 podcast on all the interwebs. No need to fear, the Bogan Boys are here, podcasting in your ear from the Square Mile City, Frank Sinatra's backdoor.
Backdoor lost, Frank.
Hoboken, New Jersey. We are the Bogan Boys. I'm your chubbier than thou friend Z. And in front of me, as always, is the quarrelsome, querulous, and queen-like Bones.
Right, Q, huh?
It feels fucking good to be back. We're back in the saddle, baby. I'm going to yell so much.
All right, well.
I just got my voice back today.
Oh, congratulations.
And there it goes.
And it's good.
Let me start with 8 years ago today. My Facebook status was, you can't spell Sunday without sexual harassment.
Still true to this day.
I was the best manager that Dairy Queen ever had, and I used to host every Sunday night
Sexual harassment Sundays.
Sexual Harassment Sundays, which has not aged well. You know,
Rightfully so.
Hashtag he too. So we have been gone for a while. Quick programming note, we're going to be doing 2 pods a week. Our usual, starting next week, we'll be doing a Monday drop of our regular pod and a Thursday drop of our gambling pod, NCAA and NFL.
Yeah.
We did take about a week and a half, 2 weeks off. We went down the shore 2 weeks ago, and then we had wonderful celebrations of both Lee Hirsch and Ronnie Potetti this weekend. Why don't we start with a little quick recap of the shore weekend?
Woo. Lost all my shit at Osprey. I got sprayed. Got sprayed real hard.
I love it down there.
Yeah, it was a good weekend.
It was a typical shore weekend. We hit up
I fucking hate you though.
every
'cause of
spot.
Country Road. 76 to 84 times.
Country Road is the new song of our generation.
Oh, it's new.
It's the new song.
It's a comeback.
Actually, since Carly Rae Jepsen's Call Me Maybe is the song of our generation, I think maybe John Denver was the song of the prior 2000 generation. That's where I'm going to go with it as. But we hit up all the spots. We did DJs as soon as we got down there. We had some Red Bull vodkas. We saw some old people there. Schley had several stuffed shells at the buffet.
What, didn't we think they were wings?
Yeah.
We were like, where'd you get the wings? Those look good. He's like, they're stuffed shells. I'm like, oh, gross.
They were smoking like they were wings. And then we did, Friday night, we went to the Osprey. We got sprayed.
Oh, we got sprayed. I think everybody blacked out.
100%. I don't remember getting home on Friday night.
Neither do I. Luckily, I was living right around the corner.
That's true. You slept at the house with your mom and your sister.
Yeah.
We somehow made it back to Belmar.
You walked. You don't remember that? You walked along the boardwalk.
Shout out to Cy. That was his name. Shout out to Cy for the house. Shout out to Beth and
Robert
Cy.
and Bobby.
And Robert.
Oh, if Bobby didn't marry Beth.
That's true. Then we wouldn't have Beth. And without Beth, we wouldn't have Cy. And without Cy, we wouldn't have had the dope location for the Osprey.
Yes. And everything else.
Saturday, we did a little quick trip down to the beach.
I threw up.
Yes, you did. I ate 400 pounds of potatoes. And then...
potatoes, fried chicken, beach volleyball for 2 hours. And then I had to go. Then I tried to go in the water, which was Riptide Central.
I didn't participate in any of the physical activities.
Yeah, no, I know. The eating, that's physical.
Well, yeah, I just sat there and got burned for a little while. Still a little red in the feet from that. And then we jumped right into a beautiful Bar A Saturday night, the greatest place on earth.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, hells yes.
Yes.
I would like to be married there. I would like to get divorced there. I'd like to have my wedding reception there. I'd like to have the ceremony there. I'd like to have the bachelor party there the night before. And I'd like to be buried right in the little sand pit area next to the cabanas if need be.
It was a good night, too, because it wasn't overly packed. It was, like, nice. It was a perfect level of people.
And shout out to Florida for hitting the under. I think I was the only person at the bar that hit the under because everyone else around me had the Miami versus Florida over.
Florida.
And if it wasn't for 14 pass interference calls on fourth down, I would have hit a little bit more comfortably. But we hit it with about 20 seconds left. But that was a wonderful day. Shout out to the Shot Wheel for providing a lot of entertainment.
A lot of shots. Lots of shots. You were able to get to the shot wheel. That's the most enjoyable part.
Many
times I've been there and you're like,
crowded,
I can't even get up there. This is fucking stupid. I just want to get a shot wheel shot. And she was like, when we were there so long, at one point, if we didn't want a shot, we'd just go, no! And then she just like moved the wheel one click. We're like, yeah!
It truly was a beautiful night. Beautiful weather. M. Sully, Bar A footage.
Oh, that's...
Describe.
Me. Oh, it's me and the Red Dragon and Madison. And
what are you guys
Blackout
doing?
Jordan. what am I doing with my tongue?
Is that back? Is that back at home?
Jordan.
After we got back.
Okay, this is at Bar A.
Well, that was a good attempt of there. After we got back both nights,
Shoot your shot, Chris.
we literally. What is you doing with your tongue in this video?
I don't know. My tongue was out a lot for the past 2 weekends. A lot of tongue action.
There was a lot of singing going on back at the apartment or back at the house when we got back.
Friday
a
night
lot
for me.
Of singing.
The only thing I woke up to,
Saturday
I must
was.
have eaten a snack and then not having 2 cards after leaving Osprey, which has no, you don't really use cards.
True. The one section you do, the other section you don't.
Yeah.
Friday
but
night
nobody
we had-
was ever in that other section, only me. I just disappeared. I blackout, pulled a lap, Colin Core laps. I was just doing laps by myself.
I still don't have hearing in my left ear because I'm pretty sure I was just next to a subwoofer Friday night at some point.
Yeah.
Because I was deaf on Saturday in my left ear. Deaf.
Well, Saturday, the DJ at Bar A was wonderful. That guy was just blasting old school, like Toads music. Or like Toads.
Toads.
Like, I feel like Bar A, I was like, is Bar A the old bar? Because I don't think any kids like that are like 21 to 25, maybe a little younger, 21, 23 to 24, they don't know this music.
No. Well,
is like
they
the
have an
original-
idea of it, but
Yeah.
they don't get it. They definitely don't know John Denver.
No, don't do it.
No.
Don't
I
do
won't.
it.
I won't. Not yet.
It's too early.
We rolled the shore weekend right into the nuptials of Lee Hirsch and now.
Ooh, the short weekend,
What else? Yeah, what else you got for the shore weekend?
everyone forgot all their shit. I left all of my button downs.
Ooh, that's true.
I didn't wear any of them. Jordan left literally her life. She left
her-
a purse
her whole
with,
purse.
with her license and passport.
All identification.
Everything she needed. Well, the funny thing, I don't know if you noticed this, Madison, the next day she definitely didn't have her shit. She was out at bars drinking.
No, she left it on. She still had her license, I believe.
No, I sent
She left. She left her pat. Oh no, yeah. I guess she was just somewhere where she could have gotten in.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Yeah. It was the next day then. Yeah, it was Monday. I don't know. That's just Instagram stories. I don't know.
Either way,
I just go through everyone's Instagram stories.
The moral of the story is if you're an attractive 25-year-old, you can get in wherever you want.
That is true. Yeah.
Except Bar A.
Where do we stop to eat on the way back? Wow.
We had entirely too much Wawa. You got the chicken salad.
I think it's my favorite thing on the menu. I love Wawa chicken salad.
But why don't you tell the listeners what you got on top of the chicken salad?
I don't even know. I was just
Barbecue
pressing-
sauce.
I was just
What the
pressing
fuck? Who
buttons.
gets barbecue sauce on a chicken
The
salad
problem with
sandwich?
Wawa, I haven't been there in so long. I love all of the add-ons that they give you, and they give you these screens of just pictures of the add-ons. Oh, I
You just
want
keep
that.
hitting that,
I
yeah.
want that. I got pickles. I got jalapenos. I got barbecue
on
sauce.
chicken salad.
On chickens. Barbecue sauce on chicken salad is not bad. It's good.
We had a 200-pound bag of sandwiches that we left with that place with.
Yeah. And then ordered, I think, $35 in number one Chinese. We got
Was that the 12-minute day?
That was the 12-minute number one Chinese.
From the
delivery
moment Bones hit submit order on delivery.com, 12 minutes later the buzzer rang and number one Chinese food was in our mouths.
They're about 4 total blocks away.
And they got here in 12. They cooked all of our food, $35 worth of food, and got here in that short amount of 12 minutes. We had like the record was 16 or 17.
I think it was 19. I think it was 19.
A week or
They beat it
two
by
earlier.
7 minutes.
They murdered. Like, I don't know how they can actually beat 12 minutes.
Well, they got those electric scooters. They probably have a portal actually just to this apartment with the amount of number one Chinese that's been ordered.
I don't understand like what they do. I think they just put it in the tray, not cooked yet, and somehow it cooks on the way over here.
Yeah, it's smart. It's like pasta. So you always want to cook it al dente because it cooks naturally on its own when you take it out of the pot.
Naturally.
Yeah.
It comes naturally.
That's why you have an al dente pasta. But if you want it al dente, throw some cold water on it. It stops cooking right away.
I love little al dente.
Pasta tips. Just the tip.
So we did that. Then we had the draft that night, right? Our fantasy football draft. Was that night?
Oh, it was. And
Or was that when we got back? Yeah, that was that night.
I also
Yep.
told Val's husband to not come, and he still came.
Well, he kept farting.
I said
We threw him out of the apartment
Scott,
7 times.
I said Scott and Barnes are allowed to come, but you are not.
And he came, and then he just kept farting and farting and farting. So anti-shout
Tried
out
to
early.
sit on the couch next to me. I didn't want any part of that. I wanted Phila. You're allowed. You're allowed because you're quiet. You keep to yourself. You don't touch me. I was hungover. I wanted to die. I wanted you to leave me alone. You seem too happy.
Early in the episode, anti-shout out for Val's husband.
Real quick, anti-shout out. Shout out to Val though. You're great.
Val drove us down. Well, I'll get to that next weekend because she did a lot of positives for us. So that was our shore weekend. I believe that was the recap of that. We rolled that into the Hirsch, now Lee Hirsch, now Heather Hirsch. She's Heather Hirsch.
HH.
I didn't even think about that.
Do you know, from watching Designated Survivor, do you know if you see someone with a tattoo with 88, it's H is the 8th letter in the alphabet, and it's Hail Hitler.
Yeah. So now
So she's Hail Hitler.
she's an anti-Semite married
so she
to
could
a
put
Jew.
88 on hers.
That would be pretty entertaining.
HH.
We love you guys.
Great wedding.
Incredible wedding. It was at the Ashford Estate down in somewhere western, southern.
I thought it was the Asford.
Ashford.
Asford.
The MC, what do you call it? The officiant of the wedding was hilarious. Hilarious.
You hated the officiant?
The officiant I thought was hysterical.
You hated the guy that wasn't the priest, or you hated him? He was wonderful. Hold on. And we're back.
So Madison now joining the pod. I loved the officiant. I thought he was hysterical. What was your issue with him?
Okay. So you were in the groom's party, is that what you call it?
What row were
The
you in?
groomsman?
I was a
My
groom-
row loved the officiant.
I was
Let
a
me just ask you
groomsman.
guys, what time did you guys start drinking?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock,
Okay.
yeah.
Ish.
So I was doing hair till 2 o'clock. I only had 2 drinks before the wedding. So I don't know if maybe he was a little funnier to you.
I don't know. Villa.
He was
He thought he was
hysterical.
funny. Bob thought he was hysterical.
At-
Mike
at-
Porter
at-
thought he was great.
At one point, he goes, "Heather, do you take Lee? Do you want to marry Lee?" And she goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Lee Hirsch."
Yeah, it was too much. What do you think? You're a fucking comedian? Do the wedding.
Yeah,
It was hysterical.
No,
Yeah, it was
no,
intentional.
no. It was too much.
No,
too
no,
much of the
Smee.
same. Oh my God. I thought Sarah,
Yes.
Val, and I.
Yes.
Wait, you were with.
Sarah, Val, and I were in agreement.
You were
that
with
this man
you were
was
with
not-
Val's husband's wife.
Val's husband's
Wife. Well, they were probably
Val.
pretty annoyed with me as well. I was pretty annoying because I was hammered.
I just didn't think.
I
I,
think
didn't
he-
think it was. I think he tried too
Whatever.
hard to be funny, but
I don't think so. I think it was all natural, and it was real. I think he cucked Schley pretty hard.
He was touching at the right moment. It was a whole day and night of great speeches. I mean, Lee's dad roasted Lee for like 10, 15 minutes, and it was hysterical. That was great. Schley came up and murdered his speech. He knocked it out of the park. He had me pissing my pants.
So you're saying you didn't laugh once at that guy officiant? Not once.
if I laughed, it was like one of those laughs, like
How many officiants have you ever laughed at? The answer is 0. That was the first. That's the first time I've ever laughed at someone.
I don't want to laugh.
Because usually it's a really bad dad joke.
yeah, jokes usually fall flat when it's an officiant. This guy was
I
making
just
me
didn't know the
genuinely laugh.
officiants made jokes. I thought they just did their did their job.
Well, it's whatever wedding you want it to be. You don't have to have like a sappy.
Okay, wait,
You don't
listen.
think he asked?
Listen,
he
listen.
asked them.
Right. Okay,
They knew it was going
This is no
on.
shade. This is no shade on the newlyweds. Love them. Wedding, phenomenal. Top 10, maybe even top 2.
Whoa! it was gorgeous. This place
Stupid
was
gorgeous.
like I don't even know how to describe it. It was
How
it was a
every
castle
part-
with other castles and barns and
It was it was basically like a
plantation.
Yes.
I couldn't find the slave quarters though. I was looking, but it was like a plantation.
If anyone's ever seen the movie What a Girl Wants with Amanda Bynes,
What a girl needs.
she finds out her
you
dad's
supposed
a
to-
prince
Oh.
in England, and she shows up and it's just like a royal mansion, and that's what this was. Like every part of the wedding was in a different part of the.
Yeah, they
Estate.
rented out the whole estate.
It was amazing.
Well, that's the only way you could do it for the entire day. You rent out everything.
That's how you do it.
The after party was in the study, which had a stairway to nowhere. It was
Which we
like
kept walking up to.
Well, it was one of
which
those-
seemed really dangerous.
I mean, it was a functional ladder to get to the books, but no one was using the books. There was no real books there, but it was just there as
there
a
were-
great prop. It was a great prop.
I don't think I touched the books. I said, Jim,
Don't touch the books.
don't touch the books.
I wanted to get on that ladder. I never got on that ladder.
Never get on the ladder, huh? Why not?
Wait,
You were
hold on.
I know why. You were too busy
Necking.
necking. Yeah, I was thinking of that word. I couldn't figure it out.
No, I was just-
necking with grilled
No,
cheese and
I was getting my
Charlie's.
I
True-
couldn't. I
true-
couldn't not eat the grilled cheese.
True story. I
Wasn't
went out onto the balcony during the after party.
Oh, it was him.
And-
We found out who it
And
was.
poked down. I'm not going to say what I was doing on the balcony, but I was on the balcony.
What were you doing?
And I poked down.
Yeah, what were you doing?
And I see Charlie and Maddie necking. And I go, whoa! And then like a 3-year-old, she jumps up and runs away. Like ran.
who?
Sprinted
Maddie?
down the path.
I don't know who that was.
He's necking it with a cheerleader.
Naked with a So
Falco's back.
let's start with the cocktail hour because it was those lamb chops.
I have
Those lamb chops fucked.
Something to
they
say. Yeah,
fucked.
they
yeah,
fucked.
the lamb chops were great. The tacos were.
I could have just.
I was.
I wanted an
really demanding
IV. Give me an
tacos.
IV of that gravy from those lamb chops.
I had a lot of
That was
shrimp.
be
that was an
happy.
au jus,
A lot of
It
shrimp.
was an au jus.
It was an
a,
au jus.
It was a thick au jus, though.
but it was an au jus.
Yeah, it was a thick au jus.
which is basically just is gravy in French.
Oh, it was so good. Great cocktail hour.
Madison, is that gravy in French?
Gravy.
Au jus. Leave it to Lee to have au jus. Dinner was great.
Wait, rewind
da-
real quick to
Go
the
ahead.
cocktail hour.
Yeah.
This is where my duty commenced as a hairstylist. I was supposed
And
to
then
go.
you turned up.
I was supposed to find Heather and take out her veil. So when I finally, I think Daddy J came and found me. He's like, Heather needs you for the veil. So I go, and she's sitting just.
Lord of the Veil.
She's sitting in the salon where we got ready by herself with Lee's mom, veil already out.
Oh,
And
God,
she
draft
is like,
starting.
she's drunk, and she's just like, no, it's all good. And she's surrounded by every single food from the cocktail hour by herself. And she's just having her own feast. I was like, Heather, I think you have to come out soon. Like, she's like, oh, yeah, they'll come get me. Like, not a
Would you
care.
say she was
How about
almost
this?
heaven?
Almost heaven. Opposite of Bridezilla.
Is it possible to get the worst? I got the number 4 pick in an 8-team draft. That's fucking terrible. I in any other pick, it's the worst pick.
Well,
Sorry,
we're
continue.
trying to
I'm
we're
sorry.
talking
I'm sorry,
about a
Madison,
lovely
I
day.
We're
interrupted.
talking about the nuptials.
I just looked at my draft order. I'm like, you motherfucker. Sorry, go ahead.
So the night of dancing was incredible. Just
Oh.
A+ squad of dancing.
Earliest dance circle I've ever seen.
It was instant. I was just like, spread it. Everyone was like,
Immediate.
spread it out.
Immediate.
Spread it out.
It went from the father-daughter dance.
Right into it.
Right into
To it,
dance
yeah.
circle. Yeah.
They had an ice. What was that ice gun they had? They had
Oh.
the compressed air
It's
gun
a
that they were
phone-
shooting.
Yeah, yeah.
Torch.
That was great. It was
Yeah.
like literally shooting
Smoke-
ice
it's a
particles
smoke
out
gun.
though. But it was like
It's fun.
it was shooting ice
Well,
particles.
yeah, because we were standing right there.
Nice.
I was getting it in the. I got in the. I don't know who it was. I think the DJ had it once, and I literally walked by. I wasn't doing anything, and I looked, and he just blasted. I was like, "Oh, right in the face."
Now we almost didn't get to the actual night of the wedding because at the rehearsal dinner, a handful of us might have been a tad bit annoying. To quote
All of us.
Lauren, "Hi guys," Schleier. She said that we were usually pretty annoying, but that was the most annoying she's ever seen us.
Yeah, we were fucked up.
We just kept shushing the crowd. Heather's parents were not into it. Lee's parents were not into it. But life came full circle because an hour before the wedding, we're in the bridal suite, getting ready to go, and Heather's dad threw on Country Road onto the speaker and just gave me like a wink, and I was like, this guy gets it. I love this guy. Mr. Bocci gets it.
What a guy.
Charlie ate Parmesan cheese plain the night before the wedding.
No, the whole bowl of it.
The whole bowl of it.
The entire bowl of Parm.
Yeah, he was cutting it up for some reason.
So we at my table, we use it on everything. Literally every fucking possible thing that we could use it on, we were using that Parm on. It was just like salads coming, just dump a whole.
Knock on wood if you're with me.
Were you constipated?
No, trust me, I had Burger King on Monday.
So did I.
Oh, you did? Do you remember eating it or no?
Shout out to the grilled cheese truck.
Cheese.
Shout out
to the cake.
Oh my God!
Cake.
Oh wait, dude,
I don't know if I ate
you
cake.
missed this part. So I walk
always
back to
eat
the
the
table.
cake.
I see Madison just standing over a piece of cake, chowing, throwing it in, just throwing it back. And then all of a sudden, I didn't know it was. I forgot it
I
wasn't
had
her
already
seat.
had mine. Yeah.
I forgot it wasn't her seat. And who walked? It's Villa's girlfriend, Jess. Literally goes up and goes, "Are you eating my cake?" And she goes, "Huh?" As she's just like putting the last piece into her mouth. So then I grabbed. Did you eat Bob's cake too? The one I took and put in front of you?
know.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Woo-hoo.
Oh, so you think it's funny now when it's someone else's food?
No, that was free food. That was included food in a wedding.
Monday, you came
I don't
in.
eat cake. I've never eaten a piece of cake ever at a wedding. Ever in
Yeah,
my
I
entire
don't think
life.
I've made it that far.
Every
Oh
time.
no!
Monday, you came in hammered on Monday. We ordered 40 chicken nuggets each from Burger King, a few Whoppers, a few chicken sandwiches. You came in and just went to town.
But you said
on our
I could.
food.
I believe that you said I
No.
could.
No.
You
You're
walked
putting
in
away.
and go, ha!
What do you guys
we
got
over here, huh?
You sat down and you just was like,
And then you proceeded to just take all of the dipping sauce. You're like, there's
No, but
30 more over here.
I got this vibe that you were okay with it, but like James wasn't.
Well, there was a lot left on my end. Bones only had like 15 left.
What?
And then
Yeah,
the
no.
worst part, and then James and I got in a fight.
I didn't
and then
get-
the
I didn't
worst
get-
part,
I didn't get in
You didn't
any
get in a
fight.
fight.
You
Yes.
got angry.
We
The entire scenario was made up in your head.
And then what did you end up doing? You threw away like 20 nuggets. I could have had them, but I felt guilty.
You also blame me and Bones for breaking the mirror on your door,
And it was
even
you.
though you slammed your own door in
I
a fit
slammed
of fake rage.
my door because I was pissed that Bones wouldn't let me eat his food. Yeah.
Yeah, you were eating all
It's
mine
ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
But you're nice.
though. I wouldn't let you have my my Whopper Junior, and you go, "What makes you think I want your Whopper Junior?" And then you looked at me and go, "I want your Whopper Junior."
Did you?
No, I didn't let you eat the Whopper Junior. I said you could have anything you want but the Whopper Junior. Don't eat the Whopper Junior.
See, that was so nice.
Yeah, but he said it 3
but James
times.
gets so-
He kept saying
then-
it.
Then as I
yeah,
ate
and
the
just
Whopper
ask me
Junior,
nicely because James gets so mean. He's
You got-
so mean.
No.
you got uncomfortably close to me while I ate the Whopper Junior. You just kept sliding closer and your nose was touching the end of the bun by the time I was done eating that Whopper Junior. You just kept inching your way in and looking at me. And you know, like you go to make out with someone, and you look at their lips and their eyes and lips and eyes, like this is on. You just kept looking at the bun and then my eyes and the bun and my eyes, and you were like, "I think I'm gonna fuck that burger." That's what basically your eyes were saying.
Oh.
But I didn't let you have it.
Okay, what you know what happened? We
Yeah,
had
you got drunk.
we had a 90-minute bottomless brunch, and she said
It's only an hour and a half.
3
Yeah.
times they said, "Listen, as soon as you sit down, that clock starts ticking." And you know what? 6 minutes before it ended, she came over and said, "I'm sorry, guys, your time is up." And one of my sassy coworkers went, "Excuse me, we were without mimosas for about 10 minutes, so I'd really appreciate if you gave us a couple more pictures."
Did Cody say that?
Daniel.
Daniel.
And it worked. She came over with 2 more.
Shout out, Daniel.
We had
Damn,
8
Daniel.
pictures on my side of the table, so that was for half.
Now, the last thing I want to touch on before we move on is I along with 3 or 4 of us, it was myself, the Sherrick, the Esquire, Val, and Val's husband. We trekked up to
Boo.
Connecticut the next morning after the wedding to the Patetti wedding, which one of the most Italian weddings I've ever been to. The prosciutto was beautiful. What was the seared ahi tuna? The food spread was orgasmic, and it was like what we needed. We were hungover as shit, and then we had this wonderful food, and then we got real wine drunk, and we danced the night away at the Patetti wedding.
What happened to Esquire? Did he get injured?
The Esquire ended the evening at Patetti's wedding outside by himself, just taking a nap.
What?
on like the picnic tables outside.
That's wonderful.
Just by himself. We're like, where's Villa? And then
He was
Ronnie
sleeping?
came over. Was like, I found him. Just outside, out cold. He couldn't handle it. He got a little too drunk.
Oh my god.
Shout out to Ronnie though. It was a fucking beautiful wedding as well. Shout out to everyone in your wedding party looking exactly alike with a nice little chin strap beard and the shaved head. And then, and DJ Mutz. His DJ was this Italian guy called DJ Mutz. He was incredible. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Was he a good DJ?
Incredible DJ.
Did he sing every song?
He sang every song.
Did you wear your Quinnipiac shirt?
We brought the Beat Yale T-shirt out.
You should have had it at
I can't believe it wasn't at Joe's wedding. That's bullshit.
It was.
Husband.
No, at
No.
Joe's wedding, I forgot it in the house.
Yeah, but there was the flag. The Quinnipiac flag was there.
we used that as the shirt. Yeah,
because
Chris, you didn't even
His-
take your jacket off once at Lee's wedding. I remember
that's
seeing
because
you,
my
and I'm like,
suspenders broke the second I got him, so my pants just kept falling down to like my ass crack.
But like you're
and if
usually
I-
down to a tank top, and you were still in your suit.
Yeah, but if I would have taken my jacket off, my pants would have literally just kept falling down, and you would have just seen basically my asshole the whole night. So I was trying to do everyone a favor.
Okay.
my ass.
So shout out to Big Mike was there, Pask was there, the Wags were there. It was good to see everyone at Patetti's wedding, at Mr. Ronald Patetti.
Baker.
Baker. Oh, well, whatever. Baker's there. More importantly, Mama Baker was there and Nicole was there. The funniest part of Ronnie's brother's giving the speech, and Ronnie is very Italian, except we call him Spanish. So his brother's giving a speech, and is a throwaway line just like, whether Ronnie's, helping out with this and that or mowing the lawn, it's dead silent, and our entire table is just hysterically laughing at that line. Thank God we were in the corner and no one heard it, because we were just being racist in the corner alone. But shout out to the Hirsch wedding. Shout out to the Patetti wedding. It was a gorgeous weekend. I just finally took a solid shit this morning, I think. I just got my voice back, which probably will be gone again. I love weddings. I love fun. And now I got to Pals this weekend.
Oh, when? What day?
Saturday, the Quackers.
Fuck, I forgot this is a 2QB league.
That was loud. Why don't we get into the next topic? Brands. You want to join on this one?
Okay.
Brands by changing one letter. Bones, are you alive?
Yeah,
What does
hold
that
on.
mean,
I
brand?
it was my pick. I'm sorry. Continue.
For example, Madison, if you can come up with any, just jump in. Instead of Starbucks, it would be Starfucks. You change one letter of the brand.
Oh.
How creative can you get?
Just
Or-
one letter. You can only change one
Or how
letter.
about Starcucks? Come for the coffee, let him fuck your wife.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at my
Good
chat.
lady.
Remember?
Yeah, thanks. You're being a great co-host
Remember
right
when
now.
you did this last time we did one? You literally were sitting on your phone drafting the entire time.
And we
You're
paused the
getting phone
podcast.
calls.
I stayed on the podcast, though.
Hey,
We
stayed
paused
on the
it.
podcast.
Are you going to participate, or am I just going to read these off?
No, go ahead. I'll participate. Just give me a second.
Instead of Pop-Tarts, what would you say, Madison?
Pop farts.
Yeah, that works.
Nice. Or what about
Poo-tarts.
Poo-Tarts?
I think Pop Farts works way better.
Yeah.
How about Jif Peanut Butter?
Jif.
How about you just call it, we'll call it,
Jizz.
you
This
just
one
change
stinks.
it to a G and you call it Jif Peanut Butter.
What about cornflakes?
Born flakes.
Porn flakes. Come on.
Cornflakes.
Oh,
Come on.
I thought you were thinking horn flakes.
Ooh,
You're all
horn
about
flakes.
Getting all horned up.
How about Pornhub?
Corn dog.
What? One letter. One
letter.
Not the whole word.
Pornhub.
porn rub.
Porn rub.
Porn rub.
Porn tub.
What about
What,
Chick-fil-A?
what would you do in a porn tub?
You watch a lot of porn.
I would never
In
want
a
to.
tub.
I would never want to be in a porn tub. If there's one place in the world I don't want to be, it would be in a porn tub.
Yeah.
How about instead of Chick-fil-A, what would you say?
Oh, a dick fillet.
Yeah, she got
Bang.
one. Yeah.
All right, now we'll get racist. Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
That's not racist.
Well,
It'd be Mountain Israeli.
wanna think
If you
of
really
one.
want to be racist.
Jew is like the one word that is how you say it, and it's also like a negative term too.
What about Diet Coke?
Diet joke. Poke. Folk.
how about Diet Cock?
Oh. No, that's not. That's like
Just changing a word, one letter
and
around.
and rearranging.
All right, well,
whatever.
You are rearranging in this situation.
7-Eleven.
I was trying to think of one for this.
That's fine. I'm going to give them to you because I have a lot. What about 7-Eleven?
7-Eleven.
It doesn't have to rhyme.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just trying to think of what one.
Semen 11.
How is that changing one? No, they're numbers.
SEVEN.
They're numbers.
No, you're not being fun.
All right. What about eBay?
eBay.
Come on. You're not being very good at this game.
eBay.
E-gay.
Oh.
Okay. What about? She's really ruining this game.
Oh, wow. I have one for Facebook that I
What
can't
about
say
Dick's?
out loud.
What about Dick's Sporting Goods?
you don't change that.
Nope, can't say that one.
What about
How about
Flicks?
Thick-Fil-A?
what about Qdoba?
Okay, you're not good at this.
Cadoba.
How about instead of Disney?
His
Kabloba.
Hisney.
Nope,
Cr-
not what we're looking for.
Disney. Dis.
Disney.
That's not even like. How
How about Hooters?
Cooters?
Nice.
Wow, I like that one. Big, good one.
We also had hookers.
What about
Oh.
what
Come
about,
for the chicken, stay for the blowjob.
Cooter.
What about
Come for the chicken,
Colgate?
go down on
Cooter.
it. Colgate. Do I have this one?
Colgate.
Oh.
It's under Five Guys.
I feel like I don't know a lot of these words.
How about, all right, how about this? We're going to give you 3 in a row.
This girl at my old
Think-
job, we used to do every time. She would get Five Guys a lot. And we were like, oh, there's Five Guys around you right now. And we'd always be at like happy hour. We'd be like, oh, look, Five Guys. You love Five Guys. And she was like Spanish. So she'd be like, oh, stop it, guys. I don't have a good Spanish
Oh my
accent.
god, that was kind of good.
Maria!
Okay.
5 guys. All right, there's 3 in a row. Think LGBTQ community on all 3 of them. Home Depot.
Home Depot.
Yeah. We're going to go change the home. 1 letter.
Dome Depot.
No, that works too.
Homo Depot.
Oh, okay.
Got wood.
Dome Depot works as well.
Dome
though.
Depot does too.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It's the depot where you get blowjobs.
That's straight and gay. That sees no
That's
sexual preference.
Cisgender.
All right, number 2.
Cisgender. That's cisgender.
5 guys.
That's just keep it 5 guys.
5 gays. Colgate.
I don't know that one. No,
Colgay.
no.
You're
That's-
just
that's changing mad words. Letters.
Netflix.
Net chicks.
Okay.
Meh.
We're going with Netflix.
Netflix.
All
What about,
you're over 3? You're over 3.
What about Hunt's Ketchup?
What about Dyke's Lumber?
Ooh, that
You don't even
but
have to
you
change
can't-
anything.
Stop giving the ones you don't have to change. What about Hunt's Ketchup? This is an easy one.
Cunts.
Hunt's
Hunt's
Ketchup.
Ketchup.
Well
There you go.
done.
There you go.
Way to get the layup one. How about what my penis is like at the end of the night? Microsoft. Maybe added 1 letter. Actually, it could just be my penis.
I was going to say, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Also one that doesn't need one.
Microsofta.
Oh,
You just
come
add a
on.
letter.
Come on.
I don't have any wide receivers right now.
Subway.
Sub gay, really?
Subgay, eat flesh.
Why do you have to be gay to eat flesh? That's like a cannibalism.
What about
Oh my
Burger
God.
King?
Burger Queen's Hunty.
Nope, that would be changing a whole lot
Changing
of
a whole-
things.
One letter. Take the G at
Burger
the end.
Ding.
Yeah, kind
That
of.
kind of.
Burgers.
What we were looking for is Burger Kink.
What?
What about Dairy Queen? There's 2 options here.
Dairy Queen. Fairy Queen.
Oh,
Ooh.
3 options. There's 3 options.
Okay,
Dairy-
keep going.
Queef.
No.
Yeah.
bang.
And the
Ding,
last
ding,
one?
Ding, 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 ding.
Dairy.
Oh, I'm on the clock. Keep going.
Dairy. Clean.
Dairy Queer, where we only use heavy cream. We have the thickest of all milkshakes at Dairy Queer.
Yeah, you gotta flip it upside down. It doesn't come out.
Oh, it does come out at Dairy Queer. Dairy Queef. Chocolatey.
Pro LGBTQ
Podcast.
podcast.
Of course.
How about
What's the difference between G and Q and B and B
There's
and Q?
there's even way more letters.
What's
Let's not
what's
get-
the
I
L?
don't know.
What's the
There's
difference
a-
between L and Q?
I think there's a plus in there
No, there's
somehow.
there's more. There's way more further than now.
What about Kool-Aid?
Cool Whip.
We want to add one letter to Kool-Aid.
Cool. Get laid.
Kool-Aids.
Oh, how about this?
I'm
Real quick.
HIV positive that you'll hate Kool-Aids.
Oh.
All right, so real quick, going off AIDS, spinning that off. So I'm watching Designated Survivor last night,
God.
and it got really. There was like a very aggressive gay sex scene. Like they just throw you into like
Wasn't it on
somebody
Fox? Like it was on basic cable.
No, but season 3 was Netflix.
But were they hot?
Nut, you mean Netflix?
Netflix. I mean legit Netflix.
Were they hot?
What? Maybe to you, definitely to you. Anyway, so afterwards, after they had sex, they start liking each other, and then the one guy goes to the other guy and goes, "I have to tell you something. I'm HIV positive." I'm like, "Wow, can't you go to jail for that shit?"
Yeah, you can.
Can
In
you?
some states, you can go to jail.
Yeah.
No.
And
condom?
apparently, like he's like, "No, I'm completely. When I take all my medication, you have no
Oh.
whatever." No, they were using a condom.
Oh.
They really go in. I know why it got canceled. They went way too far off like the whole show and just went straight into like the whole.
They had
LGBT.
some
Oh, it was porn.
13 Reasons Why season 3 had some like hardcore sex scenes.
Bondage. I had to turn off.
Yeah,
What?
Bondage.
like
there
crazy
as well.
shit went on in season 3.
I'm gonna watch it.
Jessica gets like plowed out.
Of course, Jessica gets plowed out.
So does the guy. Well, I'm not going to give spoilers anyway.
Spare loose.
I think that's Grand Theft Auto, Red Zit. How about instead of Snapple, it's a word used for masturbation?
Flapping.
Fapple.
Flapple.
Fapple.
Fapping.
Fapple.
Fapple.
Not going to say that one.
Oh, we are going with the second version of 7-Eleven?
Oh, yeah. No, we're not going with that one either.
Okay.
I think that's all we got.
What about YouTube? There's a couple here that's not on.
YouTube. GooTube.
You lube.
You lube.
You nude.
You pube.
You pube.
You are a pube.
This
If you
might
could
not
change,
be
if you could change 2 letters,
Jew pube.
Jew pube.
That's what I'm gonna call James when he pisses me off. You little pube, like an annoying little pube.
This might not be our
What should
greatest
I call?
segment,
What should
but I
I
think
call
it's pretty
you?
funny.
What should I call you when you piss me off?
I don't know.
We're going to upset a lot of people with this segment.
I'll think of one. Maybe I'll call you Fapple.
How about Diet Cock?
What about Thick-Fil-A? When you
kinda-
start eeating all my food, I'm going to call you Thick-Fil-A.
Yeah, Thick-Fil-A.
All right, we need to drop some rules about this, like what I can and can't eat.
You're being a cunt's ketchup right now.
She's going to cry. Let's stop. She's going to slam
At
her door
the
and
end
break.
of the night-
Didn't you ask who broke your mirror?
No, I remember.
No, you didn't.
James.
I'm
At the end of Saturday night, at the end of the wedding, did you have fed sex?
No, what's that?
Did you watch some Netflix and then have fed sex? In and nut? How about in and gout?
Oh. I slept in a bed next to Villa and Jess
No, but you slept in your own bed.
in my own bed.
And I didn't get one. Maybe I got to thank you. I don't know.
did.
Yeah, I chose to
James
not
chose
because
to
I
not
came back
sleep with
at 3 o'clock or 3:30 in the morning.
You were on the last train home.
I was on the train that. Do you hear about Tony? Do you know what he did?
I don't want to know.
So he tried to steal beer from the hotel, and the owner fucking caught him,
no.
and he flipped out on the owner. And I'm like, dude, get in the van. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Get in the and like Longo's yelling in the back. He's like, Tony, get in the fucking van. Tony, get in the van.
Love Longo.
Longo's the best.
Definitely need to hang out Longo more.
Oh yeah. Problem is his work situation.
That's true. All right, that was our segment. We're sorry for everyone that we offended, which is probably everyone.
All right.
It's a little loud.
I'm
It is a
outta
little
here.
loud. All right,
Madison, you're out.
I think so. You got anything else that's good for?
and we're back. We got blind bets. Madison will sit in on this one. Question 1, Bones. We will be asking Madison. Winner is the best roommate.
I don't know if that's the case.
Big Mac or Whopper?
Big Mac.
I also said Big Mac.
Okay.
Ice cream or Froyo?
Froyo.
I also said Froyo. Cream cheese or butter?
On a bagel, clear here.
On a
cream
bagel.
cheese.
I also said cream cheese. So that means we're basically just going to come down to our tiebreaker question. Are you going to say yes or no?
No, let's do midgets or gigantism. Because I have no idea. I'll go with gigantism. You can take midgets. You wanted midgets?
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take. Wait, what do
You
you
want
take?
I'll take midgets.
No,
You
which
take
one? Which one did you want originally?
Gigantism.
Okay, I'll take midgets. Gigantism. And Z said midgets. All right. Madison! Madison! Come in here! Come in here!
She wasn't peeing.
I don't know what she was doing. I think she was taking a big old dump.
Probably from all that Burger King the other day.
Do. You know what? While we wait, just while we wait for our special guest. By the way, almost heaven. The reason why this was
West Virginia
so poorly done is because
Do you
it
have my
was
vape?
Bones doing it. Shenandoah River. Oh,
And she's back.
She's not back still. What? I don't even know what she's doing in there.
Madison, we're doing this right now. It's coming for 30 seconds.
Of course, toner.
It's for the
You're giving me a
muscles.
toner. All right.
I've got a raging toner right now.
Oh, I'm so
Welcome to Blind Bets. The winner
excited.
is the best roommate ever.
Ooh.
You can't be the winner, Madison. So,
Question
that's unfortunate.
number 1. Which is better, Big Macs or Whoppers?
Big Macs.
Okay, one
We're
for
both
one.
correct.
We're killing
Question
it.
number 2, ice cream or froyo? Which is better?
Which is really better?
Your choice.
Your choice.
What do you like more?
What do you like more?
Well, I like ice cream more, but I'm going to eat froyo more because I'm trying to be healthy.
So ice
We'll call
cream
it.
is your
Let's just
answer.
call it froyo, so we're both
Chris
right.
said froyo for sure. Oh,
We
you
both
We
did?
both said
Froyo.
froyo. Yeah.
Okay.
Cream cheese on your bagel or butter on your bagel?
Cream cheese.
Obviously.
We all got everything
3
right.
for 3.
What?
Oh, because we're the best roommates ever.
Okay.
Well, why do you guys have the same, like, I thought you can't
well,
do
no,
that.
because we don't know each other's answers.
I already wrote them down, and then Bones
Oh.
answered.
Yeah.
So the tiebreaker question is going to be: which ones do you like more? Should I say that? What's the? How do I phrase the question?
If you were to pick someone to hang out with every day for the rest of your life,
What?
would it be a midget or someone with gigantism?
Come on, what?
A 4-foot person or a 7 foot?
What the fuck do I
10.
care? It depends on their personality.
Same personality.
Same personality.
Everything else the same.
Would you
except
rather be
for-
around a really, really like freakishly tall person or a midget?
or Mike DeLillo? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. How tall?
Like the 8 foot. Like they're
8
tall.
foot or
they're
four-
like
or 4 feet?
Their heads are hitting the
Definitely
ceiling.
the tall one.
That's just a terrible way to break.
No.
a
Guess who's the
tiebreaker.
best roommate?
I don't agree.
Woo!
God.
Let's go.
How about we ask the real tiebreaker question? Do you want to say yes or no?
No. I'm going with no.
Fine, I'll take yes. Are your nipples hard right now?
Oh, please.
That's a no.
Touch them. Are they?
Like, not, I don't know.
No. So it's no. Stop trying to force her nipples
I
to be
just-
hard. Stop saying touch them.
Yeah, then if I touch them,
rub
then, yeah,
them.
get out of here.
Rub them. Yeah. Yeah, rub them for a minute.
Get out of
Hold
here.
on. Get some cold air on
We
them real
both
quick.
know I'm the better roommate. This was a terrible version of Blind
not
Bets.
only that,
This was a terrible version.
I went 5 for 5.
No, this was a terrible
5
version.
for 5.
I didn't get to
I
choose
just-
the
This
last
Sucked.
two.
You didn't ask me anything like,
We said
when was the last time I washed my hair?
You know why? Because Bones said I will prepare for this one, and he said,
No, because I don't like his
Like,
questions
when was the
because
last
they're
time
cheating.
which one was
They're
the
How
last
are
time
my
I-
they're
questions
leading.
cheating?
They're leading.
My
You lead.
questions are not leading. I come
We're
up
a
with
little
creative questions.
You know, like,
you
when was the
came
last
up with
time I scooted?
you came up with 3 food
We know the
questions.
answers today. We know that's the answer.
Yeah, but when? What time of day?
See?
No.
Someone was
She can't-
ill prepared.
she can't
for the
ask her
podcast.
own questions.
We haven't had a podcast in 2 weeks.
Blind
You
bets.
couldn't even prepare for anything.
How many scooter rides do I have?
Over 60.
What? How we talk about total?
Yep. Since May 24th.
Between 60 and 70.
93.
Okay.
What? I gotta give a number.
Answer?
62.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
60 miles, exactly.
How about that? Now I'm 6 for 6. Now you can't even deny this.
Okay.
You're 3 for
Tiebreaker
6.
question: who's been your roommate longer?
Recently.
No,
In the past
total.
Year. In the past year.
Total.
Yeah, like for consecutive months?
No, just it would still be me.
It would still be.
It would still be me. I
No.
would-
still be Chris.
No.
I,
no.
I lived with her
Yeah,
without a
for-
pause
for
for
a
like
year and
3
a half.
years.
A
No,
year
no.
and a half.
Recently.
Oh, yeah, I forgot
Within the
about-
past year.
I forgot about the first breakup.
Yeah, it was a year and a half.
Then they were
By the
within
way,
the first
year.
if you sign a lease with us, you're not allowed out. I'm making you sign a personal.
Well, he's
contract.
not. Wait, he's not living with any women. He wouldn't live with anyone.
I'm
Well,
not
he'd live
allowed
with
to
you.
live-
Only you can leave in this situation. Only you can start dating him and leave.
That's a good point.
The only possible reason that he would leave.
No.
No, you're right.
No, he finds a way.
He does. Love finds a way.
You're getting in on a contract, a written contract.
That I'm not allowed to leave to date a girl.
Right. Exactly. Until you're actually married.
You know what? Living with them before I'm married or even engaged hasn't worked out. So maybe that'll be the.
Yeah.
I'll do it 1950s
Unless it's your
style.
mother.
Maybe I'll have sex from across the room too, like 1950s people. See?
Well, I just want to say that this was like I was excited to be part of this segment and kind of
We have one person to blame for that. And his
guess-
name happens to rhyme with Jones.
Guess who also went 6 for 6? Shocker.
Guess
It
who's
sounds
going to
like-
have to be the prepared one from now on instead of you?
I was prepared. I wrote them all down. You liked them. You even said, I like these questions.
Yeah, I didn't think you were going to use 3 food ones.
Why not?
But don't you think it's kind of rude?
I think it was kind of.
You think it was kind of rude to only ask food questions to you?
Guys, I'm on the clock.
Yeah.
I'm taking Russell
He's calling you Thick-Fil-A.
only.
alrighty.
I like sports. I don't care who knows. Let's start off with the douche. Let's start off with Carly Lloyd, first of all.
Don't care.
She's not a
Don't care.
douche. Okay. She banged a 55-yarder.
She banged a 55-yarder, put her in a game, and give her the old Olay. Let the guys come at her when she's about to kick the ball and get hit once. She'll never play football again. You will literally never play football again. Just get hit once.
Why can't you be
She
for
can't do
women's?
kickoffs. She can't
why
do
can't you be
kickoffs.
for women's
She
equality?
can't do kickoffs.
So the punter can do that. You could free punt it. You could free punt. You're just not being progressive. It's 2019, James.
She banged a 55-yarder. Graham Gano banged a 63-yarder in game last year.
Did he?
Who are you ringing?
Did he?
Who are you ringing?
Carly Lloyd could do that.
You calling Sly? LeBron?
Carly Lloyd could have banged
And-
a 65-yarder. This is going to be real awkward if he doesn't pick up.
Hello?
And joining us for the worst trademark attempt in the creation of history made by LeBron James for Taco Tuesday is Schleier. Schleier, defend it.
I can't. I told you I didn't agree with this.
And he agrees LeBron sucks. Thanks, Schleier.
Thanks, Sly.
Bye.
Oh, this will never get old.
To him, it will. He's never going to pick up. At one point, he'll just stop picking up the phone.
No, he'll always pick up the phone. He's our best friend. Oh, hot
Doug?
mic. Melo is trying out for the Nets
No.
because Kyrie and KD want him there. That can't end well.
Well, I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
as long
neither
as
do I.
Dinwiddie's on the team, I'm happy.
And here's the part of the podcast where I'll let you gloat about Jalen Hurts.
Jumping into the number one best odds to win the Heisman this year is Jalen Hurts, quarterback, Oklahoma.
What team did he play against to compile all of these stats?
Everybody played against a bad team. Everybody except
That's
for
not true.
Auburn,
Auburn played Oregon.
Florida, Miami,
Yep.
and Oregon. Those are the only teams that didn't play a bad team. Every other major team played a fucking god-awful team.
Okay, I'm just saying.
So Jalen Hurts compiled 500 total yards between passing and rushing and 6 touchdowns.
it's a bit selfish, don't you think?
It's a bit Heisman worthy, don't you think?
I think it's a bit selfish.
Do you think he's going to win the Heisman now?
No, I still don't.
You still don't.
I'm willing to wager that
He
he will.
plays in the goddamn Big 12. The second he went there, I bet on him to win the Heisman. The second.
You give me odds on,
right,
on the
we're done here.
field. Give me odds on the field. I'll take the field. Give me
Okay.
odds on the field. You think he's going to win? What are his current odds?
3-1.
Okay, so give me 1 to 3 odds on the field. Or I'll give you 1 to 3 odds on him. You give me 3 to 1 odds on the field.
I want 3-1 odds on him. You get everybody else.
I'll
You
take
get-
everyone else.
You get 1 to 3 odds on everyone else.
Deal. Winner,
$20.
How about winner is the best roommate?
20. I'm already the best one.
No.
I went 6 for 6. You can't take away.
Allegedly.
I just Mike Trouted on you. I just trouted all over your face.
All right. All right. Whatever. Talk about how you have a gambling addiction with Flash Bet on tennis.
I do. I did it the other night. I went. I did it. I couldn't stop because I won 3 in a row and then proceeded to lose 5 points in a row.
Who said the Europeans weren't good for anything?
Yeah, that's how they've kept their economy afloat for the
Flash
past
bet
25 years.
So Flash Bet tennis, you can literally bet every single serve and point in a tennis match, which did lead to one of the biggest cheating and scandals like in the world because the shitty tennis players were telling like their guys like, listen, in the fourth set, the third serve, I'm going to hit it into the net. Bet on that. And you could bet on things like that.
You literally can. It's kind of ridiculous. And you have to think about it and just do it instantly. So you're like, shit, $5. I'll take the guy that's plus 245. Anybody serving, you just bet on them. Percentage-wise, if you bet on every serve during the game on a better tennis player, they will win.
It's like taking the under for every single
No,
future.
when you have the serve, you win more often than not. You win that point more often than not. Correct. You'd be a shitty tennis player and you lost and you serve. That's what I lost 3 in a row on. I guess I didn't realize who was playing. This wasn't even like the U.S. Open either. This was like some I think it was some European,
tournament.
WP3 tennis. I had to look up who I was betting on.
Koperniak was playing against.
Yeah. I just
John.
I literally pressed flash bet tennis and picked the first one up. That's all I do. I don't bet on anybody for any rhyme or reason. It's so much fun. It's so much fun.
So last night in baseball, the Mets, who got back into the playoff race somehow.
They won again today, but go ahead.
They somehow got back into the playoff race, playing well. Was it a 6-run lead? Yeah, they had a 6-run lead in the 9th inning against the Nationals, who are in the wild card currently, and they fucking lost. And they lost by only still getting 1 out. They gave up 7 runs and only got 1 out in a walk-off home run. 3-run home run.
So, yeah, the best part was in the top of the 9th, the Mets scored 5 runs to make it 10-4. So it was 5-4 going into the 9th. And there was
And then they're like, we can't blow this lead.
And they blew it. And my coworker today was a Mets fan. I walked in, the first thing I said was like, tough game last night, man. Huh? I don't want to bring it up past this, but that was one of the worst things I've ever heard of. You must be miserable. He's like, I knew the second Trey Turner hit a double, that it was over. It's like, you knew when they scored the first out of 7 runs that it was over? You knew it was over? That's not a good thing.
There's such a tortured fan base. Like, it's terrible because as it was happening, every single Mets fan was like,
it's over. We're done.
We have no chance. Like, they're up 3 runs in the 9th
Mets
inning.
beat writers, if you go on Twitter, it's just like, and that's the end of the season. It doesn't matter if there's a month left. They're like, it's over.
It ended right there.
That's it. There's 15 games left. The season's over. We're 4 out. Over.
Poor Mets fans. Last thing we'll talk about, Zeke Elliott just got a 6-year deal on top of his 2 years remaining. He's basically there forever.
6-year deal, but
$50 million guaranteed.
It says $50 million
kind
guaranteed,
of.
But realistically, it's $28 million guaranteed over 4 years. That's all it is.
NFL contracts are a fucking mind cluster.
I don't know what's going
They're a
on
mind
right now.
fuck.
Something happened in the CBA that I don't know what the fuck happened.
His deal was announced at $90 million, but $50 guaranteed, but really only $28 guaranteed.
Because if he's hurt in like 2021, he doesn't get his money.
And he already had 2 years of guaranteed money within the guaranteed money. But somehow he's still...
Jerry Jones mind fucked his agent, basically. He's like, I guaranteed you $50 million. Just look at it that way.
Because the headline everywhere was highest paid running back ever, most guaranteed money, but it doesn't make any sense at all to me. Meanwhile, Jared Goff just got $110 million guaranteed, and he's like a 25-year-old quarterback out of a $140 million contract. So he actually cucked Zeke on the most important day of his life. Oh, is it your fantasy draft?
Yeah, I've missed 3 picks, and I drafted... fucking Cooks and Cup and fucking Allen Robinson. Allen Robinson.
You know who you should be drafting?
I already got George Kittle.
Christian Kirk.
I have McCaffrey.
Did
Mixon,
you get Christian Kirk?
Deshaun Watson.
And D.D. Westbrook?
Actually, they are in my queue.
Good.
D.D. and Kirk are the next 2 up. And then Davis, Gallup, Will Fuller, and Darius Geis.
All right, that's enough about sports. Oh, shit.
You're not connected, sir.
I am connected, though.
No. Try it again. One more. Oh, there we go. Wrong hole.
I think we're back. Oh, we're back.
What hole did you have that in?
I guess the headphones instead of the out. I don't know.
Oh, you have an output and an input.
Bones.
Interesting.
I have a laptop now, so I'm kind of a big deal.
For the first time since 2010.
I did want a desktop really badly.
Why would you want? Where would you even put it? I don't understand where we're going here.
I just like desktops. Desktops can be mobile.
No, they can't.
Yes, they can. It's a tower, a keyboard, a mouse, and a screen.
The tower is the issue.
The tower's not like They're mobile within an apartment, and they're not mobile.
Sure.
I'm not gonna like go on the subway and just like hold my tower with
Do you
me.
bring this to work now?
I mean, I can. I'm not gonna say I'm not. I'm just saying I can. But like,
What is this segment? I have a computer. Is that what this is?
well,
Guess what?
this segment is no stupid questions. So, question one is, why are you so stupid? Why didn't you let me get a desktop? All right, no stupid questions. First one. Why don't cashiers just have chairs?
Valid argument. Very valid. Excuse me.
Why do we make cashiers stand up? They're not doing anything.
If you go to Walmart, though, I feel like all the old people, relax, calm down. I feel like all the old people at Walmart are sitting down. Costco, I feel like they sit down. Do they sit down at Costco? I haven't been in Costco in a while.
Madison is rejoining us for no stupid questions.
Hey.
Because I would like to have a 25-year-old female perspective who works at Thick-Fil-A.
The last couple of salons I've worked at, they don't want them sitting either, and
Well, you shouldn't be sitting at a salon. Oh, like the cashiers.
like
duh.
the front desk.
Can they lean at least?
My mom
No,
works at
top. They sit.
I think they fought for it, but
They
it was
fought
like a
for-
big
fought for
deal.
their
You
right?
should have a chair. Like
Fight
I can
for
understand
your
at a
right
salon. If
to
you're like if you're at a
sit.
cafeteria, like I don't give a shit if you're standing up or not. Just sit down.
I do. If you have long hair and it gets in my food, I'm bothered.
Well, at the grocery store, you have to move. Like you have to move. You have to.
If you're standing up,
I
then you're
like to
literally
move it,
over the
move it.
food. If you're sitting down, you're like lean back.
Lean back. Lean
No,
back.
I think you need to
Rockaway.
stand. I
You
think
doing the
need to
Fat Joe at
stand.
Thick-Fil-A? Do the Rockaway at Thick-Fil-A? Oh. I'm sorry.
Why is it called Miss Universe instead of Miss Earth? How do we know there isn't some fine ass extraterrestrial women? What is that?
Hello?
Bones.
Can you call me back in...
Who is this?
It's Kevin.
Oh,
Hi,
Red Dragon.
Dragon. What's up? Guess what you're on?
Are you guys doing the podcast right now?
Yeah. So I'm sure you're gonna fuck
Oh.
this up somehow.
Here's a question for you.
Sure.
Big Mac or Whopper?
Big Mac.
Bang. Okay. Everyone's a Big Mac person. That's a loaded question. I wanted to see if you picked Whopper, Chris. All right, Kevin, I'll call
Hold
you
on,
back.
what? Kevin, you still
Yes.
there? Does your grandfather boil urine on the stove?
It's Kevin. I don't know. I'm in fucking Cincinnati right now. You want to hear a fun fact about Cincinnati?
Yeah, I would love to.
It's in fucking Kentucky.
Yeah, that's not a fun fact. That's
It's
geography.
also in Ohio.
I thought it was
Well,
Ohio.
anyway. Bones,
It's
call me
Ohio.
when you're done.
It's Ohio. It's Cincinnati, Ohio.
Oh shit, that's right.
It's not Kentucky.
yeah, it's not
Okay,
Kentucky.
goodbye.
No. I'm in Cincinnati, and I'm in Kentucky.
Wait, so you're in the part of Cincinnati
Met
that's
Colonel
in
Sanders'
Kentucky?
wife in the state of Kentucky. Said I'd fry some chicken if you just fuck me.
Ah, okay. See you later. Kevin.
I came in her mouth. It
Goodbye.
was a
Chris,
crisis.
shut the fuck up.
I gave her my secret blend of herbs and spices.
All right. And I missed my pick. I got Dee Dee.
Okay. How do we know? Okay, let me restart this one. Why is it called Miss Universe instead of Miss Earth?
It sounds better.
How do we know there isn't some fine ass extraterrestrial woman somewhere in the universe?
I bet you there is.
How do you know there's not some hot ass
And
alien
that's
pussy?
what
For
Mr.
our
Earth's
mindset-
for.
There's only the people on stage.
You wouldn't finger a thresha?
Okay, move on. This was a stupid question.
Hate it.
Why is good morning 2 words, but good night 1 word?
No, aren't they both whatever?
No, good
I
morning.
literally
is 2 words.
just
Good
said-
morning is 2
Pay
words
attention.
and good night is 1 word.
Why? Why is it like that?
Crazy.
I think it's because the Australians.
What
Dana would know about that. Good night. Good day. Oh, they have good day and
They
Good
say
day.
mate, not good day. It's good job,
day,
night.
but it's
Come on.
G apostrophe day.
Yeah, they write good day.
okay,
day.
but we literally say
a
good
bidet.
morning 2 words.
No, we say morning.
Good night is
Good morning.
Good night is. I'm telling you in English.
Good morning.
The question is about English. Why is good night
Lang-
1 word?
Language evolves.
I know.
Language evolves.
Why?
Because
Read
night,
some Noam Chomsky. Sorry,
because
go ahead.
night is the end of the day. So at the end, we just and then the good.
I think what you're
morning.
trying to say is we're tired at the end, so we combine it, and we have more time in the morning. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, and the morning is time for that.
Would you say I'm the best roommate because I just helped complete your
So
thought?
when you're writing, really, because it's only written word, because when you speak, you kind of combine the two. You make them combos.
yeah, but when it's written,
Pizza combos. So when you write them, you were just so tired, you're just like, good night. You just write it all in 1 word, whereas good morning, you're so awake, you're like, good space morning.
Morning.
Where it's good night.
I feel like you're probably less awake in the morning.
All right, can move on.
Back in the day of duels, was it in bad taste
not
to
reading
attend
all
the
of these.
funeral if you were the victor?
I don't know what that means.
So back in the day,
Do you know what a duel is?
Is this like Game of Thrones stuff?
no,
this is history.
people used to line up back to back, take like 10 paces, turn around, and then shoot each other.
Yeah, like if you fucked my wife,
Oh, didn't we
I
have
could
to
challenge
do that?
you
Didn't
to
we
a
have
duel.
to do that? We dueled down the shore.
I mean, you shot each other with a gun?
Yeah, we dueled.
With
When did
what?
we duel?
How did you duel?
We did a fake duel, and Lauren had to tell us when to turn around.
I don't remember that. Was that in Osprey?
No, it was at the house Saturday after the beach.
I don't remember this.
Was it me?
Yeah, we had to go back to back, and we walked away, and then Lauren told us when to turn around. And you
Seems like I was blacked out all weekend.
that
There we
was
go.
at like 6 p.m.
Seems like I was blacked out all weekend.
So who won the duel?
James.
He shot you dead.
Well, I thought we both shot.
I would have
but
gone to your funeral though.
Lauren said that I missed him.
Well, she wouldn't lie.
Are
She's
you
a
sure it
good
wasn't
judge.
6 a.m. and not 6 p.m.?
No, it was when we were all hanging out in the front yard when we were doing that creepy thing.
I didn't do it
Oh.
with you. I wasn't me.
We forgot to just talk
It
about
was me, I
that.
think.
You sure it wasn't Kevin?
Every time someone
Yeah, what
walked
was that
by
movie?
us on the front porch, we played either the Mike Myers theme or the Godfather
And
theme.
then that was one of the
And
greatest.
didn't talk and
Why
just
don't we have
stared
this
at
on
them.
video? Why didn't nobody took a video of this at all?
That's true. That one person kept walking by and was real creeped out.
really, really,
I felt
really
so
creeped out.
uncomfortable. I kept smiling.
All right, so if you were to, so in a duel,
Oh.
if you killed someone, would it be wrong or proper to then attend the funeral of the person you killed? I don't know what the proper etiquette was.
Well, did you kill him because you fucking hate him?
Well, usually you dueled over like an issue.
That
The
was
Mike
it.
Myers theme.
Keep going. Go ahead.
I feel like it would be proper to, right?
Yeah, because you're like, yeah, I won, bitch. Better watch out.
If you got into a duel because you banged someone's wife and you win the duel, do you then get to marry her? Is that like part of the prize?
We were more animalistic back in the day, like lions. Like you can
just-
fight the larger lion that has all the women.
Because women were property back then.
Correct.
Does she? Does
She has no
wanna
choice.
marry him?
Do you
She has
miss?
no
do you miss
choice.
those days, Madison? All right, next one. Oh, we have a few. Why does it feel weird when I put a random piece of metal in my mouth, but it doesn't feel weird when I put a spoon or a fork in my mouth?
Oh, because those have been worn in.
I mean, you ever get a brand new fork?
Oh wait, a random piece of metal?
You ever like lick copper or anything?
No, that's not healthy.
You ever
No, but
lick
they're just not
lick
worn
metal?
in.
You ever put aluminum foil in your mouth?
Unfortunately, I can say yes to that.
You know what that tastes like? How come when you get like a brand new spoon, it doesn't taste like that either?
But those have the earth all over it because they're dirty. Like nobody cleaned it.
Aluminum foil doesn't. Aluminum foil is a manufactured product.
And I think that silverware. I think that forks have like a certain like film.
This was by
A
far
fork
the
film?
funnier one.
But over time, it doesn't wear off. You would think it would.
I hate this segment
Why?
because I'm never gonna win.
No, there's no winning. I'm just asking random questions that I don't know. I don't know the answers to them.
You just get used to it. They taste different.
Okay.
Let's get a penny. Wow.
Has anyone ever designed a fantasy league for the Westminster Dog Show?
Yes, I believe there's a survivor pool or pick'em
For the Westminster Dog Show?
Pick'em, yeah, there is a pick'em.
I think we need to get involved.
I bet
in
if you called MVB right now, he'd be like, "Oh yeah, I do that every year." He does one for the actual show Survivor. They do a pool every year, and before the show starts, you pick who you think their survivor would be, and everyone puts $5 or $10 in. Whoever
Interesting.
wins, you get it.
I think we need to get involved.
We need to start doing that for like these fucking Bachelor or Bachelorette shows.
Dude.
Oh yeah, we should for the Bachelorette.
You
we'll-
never did that?
I've done pools for that. Bones, I'll let you join one this time so you actually pay attention
I won't pay
to
attention.
the Bachelor. You'll pay attention to the Bachelor. It's just a bunch of hot chicks on your screen.
Touche.
All right, this is a good one. This is a very good one. Why do toilet seats in public restrooms have a gap in the center, but toilet seats in your home are a full circle?
It's a good point.
Whoa.
This fucked my mind like real bad.
Dana, do you have an answer for this?
Why?
No. Okay.
I don't know. This really fucked with my head. The only thing I could kind of think of is that they put those things You know, they have like the toilet seat things.
Yes, they fit into that.
But those were definitely invented afterwards. So that's I thought about it and I was like, no, those were after.
Maybe it's to check the dirt level. So you know, on like when a thermometer, there's like sometimes there's just like a small hole of just like the space where you can see if it's like a certain temperature, and it just moves with that, and everything else is covered.
Are you referring to the mercury rising in a thermometer?
Correct. But so
Okay.
like you could see on the toilet if
Jesus Christ.
there's like poop shards or like pee on that little front piece, you know it's all over the bottom part of that seat too, and everywhere too. So you should really put something down. But at home, it should always be there shouldn't be pee on it.
I think you can
No,
tell if there's
there
shit
shouldn't
everywhere or not.
I don't pee on the seats. I pick up the seat.
I sit down to piss.
I
every
was
time.
raised in a house of learned men. So.
I haven't stood up to pee in my own apartment in years.
Wait, you sit down to pee?
Every time.
You're fucking kidding me.
In our apartment, every time.
You take your pants off to take a piss.
I sit down
Every
take a piss
time?
every single time.
Wow.
Without question.
You should talk to.
There's a reason I'm fat.
You should talk to Simon. You should talk to Simon. He said he did that, and we're like, God, what the fuck's the matter?
Bro,
with
I'm 30 and fat, and I'm
only had to
always
put
out of
that-
shape
yeah, I've only walked in with the seat up like a handful of times.
because that's when Bones is peeing.
you? It's usually like middle of the night. I get up, I put the seat up,
But
pee, and I walk out.
This question is a mind fuck. I don't think it's the dirt. You
I
can
think
still
it's the
tell
dirt
if there's
level.
But the
shit.
nicer toilets definitely are full circle. Like the nice
In
like
public
at the
restrooms?
estate,
No, not in
like
pub-
at the estate.
Well, that's because it was rooms
Like
in a
stuff like
in a home.
That
And I have to say one. I
nice
have one
hotels?
negative review. The toilet paper was not ideal.
I didn't take a shit at the
Oh.
estate.
You didn't take a shit at the estate.
I felt
did.
terrible
Did you pee
being
at
in the estate.
yeah, I don't remember.
The toilet paper was like the ultra
Thin?
see-through thin, like not even thin,
Ooh,
like
you gotta
the
really.
like this is gonna rip up your butthole thin.
I
Like,
felt
this is,
I
like-
felt uncomfortable with how nice it was, so I didn't want to touch anything, let alone shit there.
Who'd you share your room with?
Brother and Maria.
Oh, okay.
Maria, ¿por qué? Shout out to brother.
and Maria.
So we don't have an answer for this one, I guess.
No, I want to know.
I had the answer. I told you.
I
It's
wanna
not
know.
shit. It can't be shit.
All right, moving on.
Why is Dick the nickname for Richard?
I have no idea.
So I've had this conversation a lot in my life. So like one of my best friends growing up since kindergarten, his name was Rich. I'm like, I could just call you Dick. And I'm like, why is it Dick? Why is Dick?
yeah.
the
Why
thing?
are some rich?
So it's really stupid. It's Rick is a short for Richard as well, and
Okay.
people like back in the day when writing script, it would look like Dick, and it just became a thing. Like it just eventually became a thing.
But there's another one.
There's certain nicknames.
William and Bill.
Bill, same fucking thing. It's just somebody wrote it weird and kept writing it weird.
But a
And
script W looks nothing like a script B.
correct. I understand that, but it's similar to that.
And a script R looks nothing like a script D.
I can see that.
No,
one more.
that's not true. A script capital R, you could easily overdo the big bubble, and it looks like a D.
Yeah, then there's like a little dick coming out of either side of it.
Yeah, but you might not even notice that because the bubble's so large. I mean, like I don't know. When's the last time you wrote fucking script? I can't remember.
Like
Third
most
grade.
of my life.
You're a script
I
writer.
went to Catholic school for 9 years.
So did I.
That shit's ingrained in my head.
So did I.
Okay. So it wasn't third grade.
So
it was eighth
nowadays
grade.
people just get to choose. Like if you're William, you can be Will or Bill. It's up to you.
My first guess would have been
or Bob
the
and
first-
Rob.
The first
Yeah.
B.
Ugh.
A B and an R don't look alike
No, I
either.
get that
Robert.
one. I get that one.
Robert. There's a B in there.
A Bobbert. I'm Bobbert. I don't know.
All right. There's a lot of weird ones, but it's all just like eventually over time it became a thing. That's all it is.
That's the Google. You Googled that?
I did Google that, and there was like many articles on just this exact thing, and it was all pretty much the same exact answer.
Scripture.
This one isn't really a question, more of a statement. Do the germs we kill with hand sanitizer suffer?
What do they sound like? Like
It sounds like when I jerk off.
Ew.
Anyway. Fapple. How do I shit smaller? I don't know why I just
Eat
thought that was funnier.
less.
eat more greens.
Is it illegal to defecate on someone's floor? If so,
there's this word again
then if
that
you
I
bring
think
your dog to their house and leave a shit it took on the floor, is that also illegal? This is straight from Bones when he was on the toilet.
I was
Did you say you
literally
thought
on
it
the
was
toilet at work, and I wrote this down. No stupid questions. Is that illegal to poop on someone's floor? What if it's without intent? Like I mistakenly sharted everywhere, pooped on your floor, and ran out. But if I do it in like a demeaning way, like fuck your house and take a shit, you could call the cops and say, shit, he defecated on my floor.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it?
Yeah. We're telling you the law. I'm a man of the land. I'm into discipline.
And then
Got a
same
Bible
thing
in
goes
my
with
hand
dogs,
and a
too.
beard on my chin.
Your dog, but I think it's illegal both ways with dogs. If your dog mistakenly poops on the floor and you don't pick it up, they could say somebody defecated and
we
destroyed
should
my
arrest
house.
everyone in Hoboken then.
And then if your dog poops on the floor because you hate someone, it's like, I'm bringing my dog in, I'm going to let him poop on the floor. That's also
Don't
illegal.
put it out with your boot, Ted.
So it's actually more legal for you yourself to mistakenly poop in someone's house than to bring in an animal and leave that poop in the house.
That's a deep thought.
It sounds like you're it sounds like this is a friend, so I think it's all good.
Why is
So,
it
the last person that shard I can think would be Chile. He did it recently.
like yesterday? Why is it acceptable for house animals like a dog, a cat, or a ferret? Interesting. To shit, piss, vomit, and have sex in public, but we can't.
They're animals.
So are we.
So are we, yeah.
We just speak.
We're animals that can talk. We're the top of the food chain, so
I don't know. We have boobies.
are they hard?
So do they.
Are your nipples hard right now?
Are your nipples hard right now, sir?
Kind of. But I've got AC right on me, so.
All right, that's all we had for No Stupid Questions.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Was that a question?
Let's go into recommendations. We're wrapping up here. Guess what song I'm going to recommend?
Country Roads by John Denver.
Life is old and
Older than the trees,
younger
and the mountains, growing like
trees.
country road. Take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia.
Mountain Mama.
And show I'm recommending 13 Reasons Why Season 3. Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
I have one recommendation.
I'm listening.
Is this Do you remember when we did this to the UFC fighter and he like gets out of the car
so angry.
and he was just like, "Hey guys," we're like,
Oh,
"Hi."
shit. Didn't mean to do it to you, sir.
It's like, no, we've only been doing it to everyone that lives around you.
We were mostly doing it to women, not grown men that would murder us.
There was one group of people that found it funny.
The younger people.
Yeah.
The Asian chick that was at the end who was like trying to not to laugh.
To not freak out.
Yeah. Shouts. You ready for some shouts?
What are we doing?
A little shout out? You don't have to be ready. We ready. We ready. You want to go first or second, Bonesy?
I will go second.
What up, Murph? Congratulations on your new jobby, Murph. I hope everything goes well. I hope the donut party went well. Oh, question. Do you know what Ookie Cookie is, Bones?
Yes, of course I do. It's when you sit in a circle, you all jerk off, whoever jerks, and you have to come onto a cookie, and whoever jerks off last has to eat that cookie.
So are they the winner or the loser?
They are the loser.
Could be
Well,
the winner.
depends on how what you think it come.
It's like the baby of Mung. It's like the JV Mung.
My an old friend who I haven't been friends with in a while, when he went to Wake Forest.
So is he not your friend anymore?
Yes, he's an older. He's a younger.
He's still
friend.
your friend.
He's not my friend.
So
A guy that was my
a
friend.
guy. Yeah. Okay. All right.
That I grew up with, right?
Just asking
Oh,
questions.
it's birth control time, 9:30 p.m.
Don't get pregnant.
I always know. It's so weird, but no. So he went to Wake Forest and he joined a frat. And
We're
he's
a
like,
pro birth control.
they
podcast.
did similar to the Ookie Cookie. They did a piece of bread, and you all just sit in a circle in a dark room and jerk off with bread. And then they like came in like right as everyone like started actually going, they're like, all right, we were just fucking with you. We're not going to actually make you do this. That's disgusting.
Now I know why you're not friends with them anymore.
No, there's many other reasons.
Not Hooky Cookie.
Not Hooky Cookie.
Shout out to the Baby Club, Luca, Amelia, Cristiano, and Grant. Special shout out to George and Ray George. What a wonderful weekend with the two of them. They're possibly my favorite parental duo.
Yeah, they're a great parent.
God bless the two of you.
Yeah. And Grant's name is Girthy Grant.
Girthy Grant. Sorry, I need to change Girthy Grant.
You got to make sure you remember his cock. Child's cock.
Let's shout out to the two married couples, Ronnie and Ashley with DJ Motts. And then we're going to shout out to Lee and Heather Hirsch. She just sounds like a Nazi with Heather Hirsch. 9! Don't kill Lee. Have fun in your have fun in your honeymoon in South Africa. I know you're down there right now.
6-hour hike.
Seems like it should be a good time.
I can't imagine Lee doing a hike.
I go, Table Mountain. He goes, yeah. I was like, you're going to hike that? He goes, yep. I said,
Oh.
Over
Lot of
under
complaints.
10 complaints. What did the
A lot of complaints.
over?
Shout out to Schley and Charlie for recommending that we go eat at Chicky Pete's on the day of the wedding.
Did you actually do that?
Shout out to no one else with the recommendation.
Did you actually do that?
Oh, it's an inside joke.
It's for
Half Share
Gladian.
Joe.
It's
Half Share
Gladian.
Joe will
Yeah,
get it.
Chicky Pete's. Yeah, from Philly.
Loves that
It's
place.
only in Philly. Yeah.
Shout out to really just everyone from both weddings, especially from Ronnie's wedding, the Big Mike, Pask, the Wags. It was good to see everyone. I spent the weekend with Villa. I'm sorry, the Esquire, the Sherrick.
It's too late at this point.
Both of their Wags the first night. Val drove down to Ronnie's wedding and then drove us back home. What a fucking saint she was. I'll even shout out Joe right now. I'm sorry. I'll shout out Val's husband because
Val's husband, yeah.
he was a
Mr.
beautiful
Kardashian.
friend all weekend. I do love you. And just a double shout out to the married couples. It was a great time.
Shout out to Barnes. Don't forget his dancing skills.
We fuck on the dance floor. It's so great. Shout out to World War I because even though 18 million people died, Czechoslovakia was created, and then that made it possible for me to pod to you.
Well, it was always there. It just was part of.
Yeah, but whatever.
Just wasn't its own country.
So
And then
shout out to World War I.
quickly wasn't its own country again.
Well,
very shortly afterward, became part of the USSR.
Why can't we just shout out World War I?
We'll shout it out. Okay.
Shout out to Tubby Baker. Shout out to Mama Baker. Shout out to Nicole. Baker was in the wedding party for Ronnie. Very good time.
What size shirt does he get? Does he own his own size?
All right, what do you got?
Fuck you. Shout out to my mother, as always. Shout out to Belmar. Just kidding, Belmar.
I hate you.
Though the beach at Banasquan, wonderful. Only saw one bird ripped food out of someone's hands during the week.
Oh,
Yeah, pretty crazy. They
Seagull
are-
murdered that chicken bucket that was left out.
Yeah. Shout out to DJs. Never changed. It never has. It never
so
will. Shout out to The Godfather. Shout out to Mike Myers. Shout out to that guy in the UFC. Don't kill us. Yeah. Shout out to MVB. Shout out to Beth. Shout out to what's his name? Shri.
Sai.
Shri.
Great crew.
Yeah.
Great shore crew.
Yeah, really good.
Baker was with us.
Yep.
Who else
Matt
do we have
Baker.
down there? Matt Baker. Bizarro Baker. Shout out to Baker's
First thing I
Salad.
said to him at the wedding. Hey,
Shout
Matt.
out
Hey,
to your
Matt.
salad.
Hey, Matt.
Shout out
Matt,
to-
where did you bring any prepared foods?
Red Dragon was with us.
The Red Dragon came down. We kind of forced him to. He didn't want to at all.
Yeah, he did not want to be
And
there.
we were like, you're coming. And we are like, no, you're coming. No, you're coming.
We had the Degata with us too.
Yeah.
Shout out to Blackout Degata.
Shout out to Mikey and his girlfriend for
Shout out to
pay without
Lena,
stay.
Mike. Yeah.
You pay, no stay. No soup for you.
MP and Marilyn were down with us.
Yeah.
Marilyn wanted to murder me
She
at
still
the end of
does.
the weekend.
So
Yep.
shout out to Marilyn. Shout out to Marilyn. I can't even. I'm just dead to it, to Country Roads at this point.
It's a great
I can
song.
hear it, and I wouldn't. It just. I don't want to hear it, but I'm dead to it.
I don't know what my next one's going to be.
I hope it's not that.
And Daddy was with us as well. I think that covered the whole gang, right?
And I'm gonna
Shout out to Daddy.
Shout out to Coov. Shout
who
out
got
to.
murderedly hammered the day after the wedding somehow, like early in the day.
Oh yeah, there was the wines, the bottles, the baby bottles of wine.
Yeah.
The match took 4 of. They took like 50 of them.
Jesus.
I think Lee just gave him all the extras, and he.
Power
was like he
houred
was
wine.
he was chugging him in the car. He was drunk in the car, just chugging wine. Which anti shout out to wine. It's good,
Until
but you
it's
get
bad.
I don't have an in between. I don't have like a nice wine drunk. I have like. If I'm only drinking wine, I'm blacking out on wine. I just get fucked up. And then I have the worst hangover of all time. Like,
Yeah,
the worst
terrible
hangover.
hangover.
Like, I want to throw up the entire day. Until getting to the Ashford. Shout out to the Ashford. That place was beautiful.
Gorgeous. A shout out to Schley and Lauren. I don't know if we already shouted them out, but
Yeah, shout out to everybody.
shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out
Great
to DJs.
weekend.
Shout out to those girls that won 3 bikes. I don't know if you're outside.
Yeah, I
All
saw
summer
that.
they've won 3 bikes.
3
Which
bikes.
means their whole crew just goes in and just does the
She
whole
was
thing.
so New Jersey.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah. They lived literally right next door.
Yeah.
Like they plan. That's their house every year.
She was like the one was like a 5-foot brunette with big sloppy breath. Oh, she was great.
Yeah, big sloppy everything. Anything else in shout outs? No, I think I can't really think of anything else. I think I'm done.
There was 15 of us. I think we got everyone.
Oh, shout out to Dave Chappelle, his stand up. Fucking
Hysterical.
hysterical. He just said, fuck all this like PC shit. Let me
Yeah.
just get real into child rape. let me just jump right into that.
And shout out to Mr. Bocci and Lee's dad.
Yeah, and Lee's dad for ripping Lee
Yeah.
a new ass. He literally opened up his butthole and just shoved his fist. He's like,
And-
I've been waiting a long time to do this.
And Schleier's speech too. His kill. It was great.
Yeah. All really great speeches.
Yes, incredible. Follow us on Instagram at the Boken Boys and on Twitter at Boken Boys 96.
It's the same every time.
Bones on Instagram and Twitter at Bones_Boken. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Z_Boken. We are now available on Stitcher, iTunes, and Spotify. Boken Boys merch available at spreadshirt.com/The Boken Boys. We have some new things up there thanks to a big shout out to our only employee who we don't pay, Val.
Yeah.
For creating everything.
That's what you do. You always bring that up.
And anti shout out to He Who Must Not Be Named.
And Val's husband.
I'm going to give it back. I'm going to shout out Val's husband. I think
right.
he had a great weekend. we made love on the dance floor.
I'm
all
going to
weekend.
anti-shout out John fucking Denver. I'm sorry, MVB.
That's so rude.
I fucking hate the
West
best is,
Virginia.
I got into it before the wedding because I knew Jay Stu would fucking hate it if we just kept playing it over again. And I think I looked at you and Charlie. I said, "Watch me piss Jay Stu off right now." This was like the 4th time playing. He instantly goes, "Why do we have to play this song again? There's a million other songs to play." I was like, "Do you not get it? This is the point." And then everyone started singing, and he started singing.
Yep. I turned the crowd.
Slowly.
And-
the bridal party loved it.
Yes. And hold on. Beth, I hope you're listening. A huge special shout out to Dick Buffets.
Dick Buffet.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Shout out M.Sul. Thanks for being on the pod. Shout out Dana Bumbletoes.
Are we done? Do you want to?
Country road, take me home to a place I belong.
I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.